Hi students, welcome to English class. My name is Uriel. So in this video I talk about the health problems, okay? So whenever we feel sick, we go to visit the doctor to tell us his diagnosis, okay? In this case, the first thing the doctor does is ask what's wrong, what's the problem, or what's the matter, okay? This is These are different questions that doctor ask us to know the symptoms in this case, okay? So in this part, remember that in the previous video, I explained this, okay? I explain again, okay? How to express health problems. In the present simple is used to focus on a situation at the present. It's very common to use the present simple when we see a doctor. For example, mm, I have a headache, or he or she has a headache. I have a fever. He or she has a fever. Okay? And the structure is the subject plus have or has. Remember that has we use with he or she or it. Okay? Has we use in the third person in singular. Okay? Plus noun. Do you wonder that what is a noun? Remember that the noun is the word used to identify any of a class of people, place, or things, or to name a particular one of these. Okay, this is to express health problems. Okay, another way to express how do you feel or the health problems is I feel, okay? For example, I feel dizzy, I feel terrible, I feel random, I feel sick, okay? And the structure is subject. In this case, the subject is I, okay? Plus feel plus adjective. The adjective is the a word or phrase name and attribute add to or grammatical relate to a noun to modify or describe it. Okay, this is another way to say to express the health problems. Okay, now I'm going to explain what should is and how should is used in the affirmative form. Okay, for example, should is to give advice or suggestion, okay? For example, imagine that what I say to you, I have a headache. In this case, you or a doctor can suggest me, for example, you should take an aspirin, okay? This is a advice or suggestion in this case, okay? Or imagine that I have a fever, okay? You can suggest me or advise me you should stay at home and rest. Okay, this is the sentence. You should stay at home and rest. Okay, this is the suggestion. This is the affirmative way to express advice with should, and the structure is the subject. In this case, you plus should is the suggestion plus verb take or stay plus the complement and aspirin at home and rest. Okay, this is the use or should. Okay, in affirmative form. Okay, here I have an example of health problems. Okay, it's a conversation. For example, John says I feel sick, and David says what's the problem? This is a question. What's the problem? And just John says, I have a fever. I have a fever. Okay? This is this is expressing your health problems, okay? What should I do? What should I do? And David says, I think you should stay at home and rest, okay? In this part, this is the suggestion, okay? This is the advice. And John, okay, thank you. Another one is John, Jack says, I feel terrible. I feel terrible. And Brian says, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? This is the question. And Jack says, I have a headache. This is the health problems in this case. What should I do? What should I do? And Brian says, I think you should take an aspirin. This is the suggestion or advice, okay? Jack says, thank you, okay? This is an example, okay? Thanks for watching and see you the next, okay? Thank you.